everyone. My name is Mrs. Kaser. I just want to say hi. I am your teacher for your e-learning course. And I just want to come on and so that you can see my face, know that I am definitely someone that wants to connect with you. I'm friendly. Please feel free to ask me any questions. If you're from DSB1, then please message me on Teams. That's the best way to get a hold of me really quickly. If you're out of our board, then please message me via email and I will also get to you fairly quickly. But I just wanted to say hi, let you know who I was. I'm actually currently in one of my classroom spaces. So this is actually one of our rooms where we make t-shirts. Normally outside of e-learning, I teach tech, so comm tech, tech design, digital music, math, guidance. So courses like that. And I love my job. It's so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to also doing something a little different and connecting with each of you through our e-learning course. So I've been doing e-learning actually for many, many years as well. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask and I will do my best to help you as best as I can. So I'm looking forward to getting to know you. We're going to dive in now and I'm going to show you the course. Welcome to GWL3O, Designing Your Future Career. I'm excited to have you and I'm just really quickly going to walk you through exactly what our Brightspace looks like as it's a little different every course. So I want to walk you through what you need to be watching out for. There will be a quiz as well that you will do, just showing that you understand how to access everything and hopefully it'll answer any questions you may have. So to get started, if you need to find the course, you should already know this because you're in the course now, but you go to the 9 squares at the top. When you do, you will get to the course itself. So we're GWL3O, so you just click on the course. Perfect. Then we're going to go to content. Content is going to be where all of your lessons are. So as you can see right now, we've got course overview with all of the lessons here, and then unit 1. So that's what you're going to be working on this week is just lesson 1 and learning all about the course. And I'm going to show you a little more about that. Where you figure out every week what you're working on is under announcements. So you should be going to announcements or going to the home page, which is that pressing the title. I really like the home page, the title better actually, because I do like to see everything here. And then it does show me what's going to be due this week, but you can also go to announcements. And that's another way to find exactly what the announcement is and click on it. Okay, so let's just go through. I'm going to go back to the home page to show you. So your first announcement, it explains welcome to the course, everything like that. It tells you exactly what to do. So you're going to read Meet Your Teacher, Navigating GWL, that's this video, the late policy, and course overview. We're going to have the course linked. Then it's going to tell you every day what to work on. So you can see here that Tuesday, that's what you're doing, the course overview. Wednesday, you're going to finish reading anything you didn't get through the first day if you didn't have enough time. And then you're going to complete the quiz, GWL3O course overview. I'm going to show you how to access that in a second. If you finish that and you've got time to spare, then go on to Thursday, Friday stuff. Okay, so on Thursday and Friday, you're going to go to Unit 1, read Unit Overview. Then you're going to complete Lesson 1.1. Then you're going to actually complete a discussion post where you're going to introduce yourself. And that is due Friday. And then you're going to respond to at least 2 people from those posts and complete an assignment. Okay, so that's everything you need to complete for the week. So what I'm going to do is on Monday, I will always have posted what you need to complete for the week. That way, if you want to work really hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and get as much done as possible, you are welcome to. That's all about time management, which is such an important thing to learn. So it's up to you. I will always aim to have everything on Monday posted for the whole week. Okay, so you can see here, there's also a calendar here. You can see that there's stuff due on the 3rd. That's the course overview quiz. And then on the 5th is the discussion and the assignment. Okay, so how do we find those things? First of all, you're always going to go to content. Okay, all the quizzes, assignments, discussions are based on the content. You need to read the content first. So you're going to read Meet Your Teacher. This is me. You've already seen a video of who I am. Read that. Watch the video we're watching right now. Read the late policy. This is important. Just want to note. You can only have 4 assignments that are late. They will get up to 10 days late without a penalty. After 10 days, they're penalized at 10% per day. After 4 assignments late, doesn't matter how late they are, even if they're late one day, after 4 late assignments, every other assignment that's late will be penalized 10% every single day. So after 5 days, you can't get any more than 50% on your assignment. So please be aware of that. You can read through this late policy. Course overview. The rest of the course, it is a little bit annoying that you have to do this, but unfortunately it's the way the course is designed. You do have to actually click go to activity. And when you do, it will open the page. So here's your course overview. You're going to read through. It's just going to break down how the course works. And there's some important information here about assignments, discussions, plagiarism, things like that. We do not tolerate plagiarism, so please note that if you do use AI, it needs to be for research purposes. You are not copying and pasting from AI, okay? AI is an awesome resource, just like Google, just like the internet. It is awesome. I'm not saying not to use it, but do not use things like ChatGPT, AI, Grok. Do not use them to actually just copy and paste. That is not learning. That is just asking someone else to do your work for you. Okay. And last is Unit 1. Unit 1, we've got the unit overview. So again, you click go to activity. You're going to read through, this is what you're doing Thursday, Friday. You're going to read through the overview. And then finally 1.1. And 1.1 is where we're going to start getting into some of our learning now. So there's some information and you're going to read through. And then it's going to get to a point where you can just kind of go through with an arrow and we'll have discussions. So this is our first discussion. I explain a bit about discussion posts. You can either click join the discussion and it'll take you to where the discussion is. And you can actually see that I've answered the first discussion post. So you can kind of see what I'm expecting as well as what the question was asking. So that's the first discussion post. Those will be marked out of 10 marks. Okay, I have noted that here. 6 marks for you actually responding, and then 4 marks for responding to at least 2 people well. Okay, not just cool response, actually answer what they're actually talking about. Maybe you can relate to them. And finally, under 1.1, which was here, so that's a discussion. So then you're going to read a little more about essential skills and work habits. And then as we scroll down here, you're going to get to an assignment. So you can see this one's an assignment. So you're going to actually do this assignment here. It's actually really fun. It's some quizzes. I've personally done them, love them. It just gets you to know a little bit more about who you are and maybe recommended careers for your personality. And then you're going to submit your work. And again, you can click the link. If for some reason the link isn't working, I'll show you how to access all these. So here you can see there's a rubric. It explains how I'm going to mark it. Okay. And then here's where you submit. So to submit an assignment, you hit add a file. Then usually I go my computer and I will actually upload it. I will find it, whether it's from my photo library or in my files, or if it's on my computer, it's much easier to access than even this. And then you upload it and then you just hit submit. Okay, sometimes with Brightspace, it does require you to add a picture. It's silly. I don't know why it always does that. Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to stop that. But just add a picture that might be relevant. So it doesn't have to be anything too intensive. But if it's for some reason asking you to add a picture, but usually you're going to be uploading files. I highly recommend creating your assignments in things like Word doc or Google Docs, but then downloading it and uploading it to here. Okay, don't just type it in the box because people lose their work all the time when you just type it in. So make sure you have it properly saved. Just a reminder, I cannot accept Google Doc files, and I do say that here. It's because I'm always blocked from the Google Doc files, so people haven't shared it properly. So it's really important you either use a Word doc or a PDF, and it shouldn't say Word, so I'll fix that, but .doc or PDF. Okay. Perfect. So again, one more thing. So we've got content. Assignments here. You can see what assignments we have in their due date. So your first assignment's due September 5th. Each week I'll open more assignments. You'll know exactly when they're due. Discussions. Here you can see we have one discussion. In this first discussion, unfortunately, you can't put due dates here. So those due dates are found on the calendar. Okay. And in the assignments as well. And in the announcements. I've posted it multiple places. But you can see here that you can see on this week, if I go to week, it's going to show the due dates. You can go to list here and it's going to list. That's actually much easier to go to the list. But I do like to just use the home page and it actually shows you all of that right on that home page. Okay, so highly recommend using your home page. Quizzes, you can see here. You're going to go to overview and then you're going to go and it tells you how long you have, 60 minutes for this quiz, hit start quiz. And then it'll save and you'll work on your quiz questions. Announcements I've already shown you. Grades, really important. You can see your grades at any point in this course. So every time I mark something, your mark is going to show up in grades. You'll see what percent it is, and then you can calculate your mark, or sometimes it says out of 70 because your term mark is out of 70. So you just do the math. If it's like 56 out of 70, just divide 56 by 70, and then you'll get your percent that you're currently at in the course right now. I think that's everything. The other thing I just want to show you is discussions. When you actually respond to a discussion, you're going to go in here. and you are going to hit start a new thread. Okay, this is to write your own discussion. Make sure you title it nicely so people understand. And then you're going to put you're just copying and pasting whatever your submission is in here. You can put PowerPoints and stuff too. We've had people do that and it's great. When you want to actually respond to a thread, you go to someone's thread and then here you can hit reply to thread. And that's how you respond. And those don't need to be super long, couple sentences, but just make sure it's a thoughtful response and that we're respectful. Okay, I think that's everything. Just a huge reminder to please go and check every single week the announcements. It's really important you check the announcements. You can see here, these are the announcements. Every week I will post exactly what you need to complete that week. I hope you'll enjoy this course and I look forward to learning with you.